late, Doctor.
I had to wait until the others were in bed. Can you fight it?
If I couldn't, you wouldn't be alive to ask that question.
Barnabas, I must warn you, the serum may be highly toxic to your system.
Doctor, whatever the outcome, nothing could be worse than this. I suggest you make haste.
My baseline sample. This will burn.
Hot tentacles stretch upwards. A knife. A knife slices through my arm. Oh, it's cutting through my shoulder. Oh, my blood boils. Gone. Pain gone. Silver in my veins. One day, we will see the dawn together.
Record of serology experiment BC1. My plan is to divide subject's initial blood sample into 12 separate control units. After each inoculation, a new blood sample will be drawn so that subject's change in blood chemistry can be accurately charted over the course of the experiment. The first test will be to establish the effect of the sun's rays on the original baseline sample.
It's so wild out here. It could be 1,000 years ago.
Or 1,000 years hence. Here, time stands still.
Doesn't even exist. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Perhaps I shouldn't have brought you out on such a night as this.
Oh, no. It's exciting. I feel so free, as if I could fly.
She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies.
And all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes.
No! No! Victoria! Don't go there!
What's wrong?
You shouldn't run about here like that.
Barnabas, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm all right. The wind is so loud, it sounds almost human.
They call it the widow's wail. Legend has it that on stormy nights the wives of the fishermen would come here to search for their husbands' ships. Many a wife became a widow here. And more than a few decided to join their husbands on the rocks below.
Barnabas. Is this where Josette died?
Yes.
Anybody around? Where is everybody? Mrs. Johnson? Anybody around? Were we having dinner? Anybody in there? Hey, it's me. Who's in there? Oh, Carolyn. You really scared me. Where's everybody? Hey, what's wrong with you? Carolyn, will you say something? Nobody's gonna hurt you. It's me. It's Vicky. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Come on, sit up. Boy, it must have been some dream. You want to tell me about it?
It's Daphne. She's still trying to get me.
Oh, David, it was only a dream.
I don't care. She's coming back to get me. And get you, too. And Carolyn.
David, Daphne's gone. She can't ever come back again.
I don't care what you say. She was dead the last time. She's coming back.
Look, why don't I turn out the light now, and I'll sit here with you for a while. Would you feel better if I did that? Okay.
You almost gave me a heart attack. Where you been anyway? Away. Don't be afraid, David. Daphne is gone. She will never come back.
Are you sure?
Yes, David. Good and gone, gone for good, forever and ever. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Daphne is ashes, Daphne is dust. Daphne is gone. Her pain is gone. But there is another in pain, and someone who needs your help.
Who?
I can't tell you, David.
Why?
It's someone you know, someone who is very close to you.
Who is it, Sarah?
Wait,
Don't go. Tell me!
Sarah! Sarah, who is it?
Sarah, why do you always go away?
Week 10. Progress continues. Although subject's blood still vulnerable to sun's rays, its resistance grows daily. Barnabas has not fed for over 2 months now. I am convinced that it's only a matter of time until he is ready to face the dawn, and I shall be the cause of his newfound freedom.
The injections are getting easier to endure.
Because your blood chemistry is almost normal now, you should start to feel a little warm. And quite soon you'll notice other characteristics like the rest of us. For example, I can see a grey hair.
Hey, yeah, I never noticed that before. Hey, you're getting gray, Barnabas.
You'll find that growing old isn't that much fun.
Not growing old has meant the curse of eternity. Believe me, I look forward to aging. Julia, I can't wait much longer. It's been a long winter.
Barnabas, we cannot endanger our success by rushing this. However, I think it is time for a little experiment. All right, Willie?
Okay, Doc.
And cover it, Willie. Go ahead, Barnabas. Look.
First time I've seen my reflection in 2 centuries. I thought I was somehow taller. Willie, we shall hang mirrors in every room of the house.
Yeah, sure, Barnabas. In every room in the house.
You must be patient, Barnabas. Everything you want is going to come true.
And when it does, I shall owe it all to you. And to you shall I give all my thanks. Soon, my Josette, we shall be together again, as it was meant to be.
I'm sorry. I brought you lunch. Are you okay?
I gotta get out of here.
Why? You're just starting to get better.
There's too many memories here. Everywhere I look.
It's gonna take time, Joel. But there are people here who care about you.
Hey, don't get me wrong. You've been great to me. I just gotta get my head together. I mean, everywhere I look, it's like I'm living a nightmare. You know, I'm thinking of fixing up the old putt-putt, heading down to Bimini and trying my luck down there.
I'd miss you if you did that.
That was a wonderful dinner, Michael. You certainly haven't lost your touch in the kitchen.
It's about the only place I haven't. So how's your work going?
Very well, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've been here a long time, Julia. Now that Daphne's gone, what's left to do?
Well, I'm still treating Joe Haskell.
Don't blame me for the fool. I know why you're still here.
Really? Why is that?
No matter how much you protest, you do believe that it was a vampire, and you're waiting for it to strike again.
But that's absurd.
Whatever you say, Julia. But we both know the real threat is still out there. It hasn't just vanished into thin air. And Patterson agrees. He has 3 unsolved murders on his hands. And even a small-town sheriff should be able to find out who's new in town and who's never been seen during the day.
And what have you two sleuths come up with?
Barnabas Collins. Think about it, Julia. He certainly fits all the prerequisites.
Clinging to our separate souls, we plunge through time, entwined to journey's end on some eternal shore.
That's beautiful. May I see it?
It was written by my namesake for Josette. But it might have been written for you.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Are you all right?
Yes.
But
Victoria, please. Please, you'd better leave now. Willie will escort you to Collinwood.
Barnabas, please tell me what's wrong.
I just don't feel myself. Please, Victoria, don't ask me anything more.
All right. Barnabas, I'll go if you want me to.
Well, what were they doing, Willie, Barnabas and Miss Winters?
They weren't doing nothing.
Well, then why was she there?
Well, they were talking and stuff, but then Barnabas, he started getting like he does, and
what, Willie?
I don't want him to hurt Miss Vicky like he did Daphne. That's all. I just don't want him to do that.
Barnabas?
It's now, Julia. We can't wait any longer. I'm losing control. Tonight, the urge to take blood almost overcame me. I managed to suppress the malignant hunger. But it took hold with such strength, such ferocious, insatiable force. I almost succumbed.
Barnabas, it would be a terrible risk. We could destroy everything that this experiment has led up to. We could...
Experiment? I am not some laboratory rat you manipulated will, Dr. Hoffman. I say there's no more time. I say this night will end in my first morning for 200 years. I'd forgotten that the sky could be so many colors. When I close my eyes, I can still see the light. My hand. It prickles. With stinging points of heat. It is heat. My blood is warming. My hand is warming. This hand that has been cold for 200 years is warm. I see the sun. I see the sun.
Pull the drapes, Willie.
Leave it.
Willie, pull the drapes.
Do not block my light.
Willie!
Doc! Doc, somebody's at the front door!
Help me, Willie. Where it is, Willie.
What do you want?
We're here to see Barnabas, Willie.
Well, it's awful early. He's still asleep.
Willie, it's important. I'd appreciate it if you'd get him.
Before he leaves for Boston or Portland, it seems he's always away when somebody wants to see him, particularly during the day.
He is here, isn't he?
Sure he's here. Sure. Where else would he be?
Willie, I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you to wake him. Now, may we come in?
Good morning.
Julia, What are you doing here?
Oh, Willie came to get me early this morning, and it's a good thing he did. Barnabas is very ill.
Odd that Willie didn't tell us that. He just said he was sleeping.
And he is. He has a raging fever that kept him awake the entire night.
Well, then perhaps we should come back later and pay our respects.
I don't think that would be advisable.
Why, Doctor? Does he have the plague? Are you quarantining the house?
Michael, I don't understand the nature of these questions.
Doctor, we have to talk with Mr. Collins regarding Daphne and the others.
Are you suggesting he's a suspect?
Well, nobody's making any accusations. We just want to have a brief conversation.
Now, this morning, in the daylight. George?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to use this. I've got a warrant here to search the premises. Excuse me, Doctor. All right, Willie. Take us to him.
Obviously, he's somewhere upstairs. What are we waiting for?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen.
Mr. Collins.
I am the one who should be surprised, Professor Woodard. To discover 3 unexpected guests in my house at this early hour? I don't remember issuing an invitation.
I'm sorry about this, Barnabas. Professor Woodard had a crazy idea.
Roger. I prefer to discuss crazy ideas at another time. As Dr. Hoffman may have informed you, I'm not at all well.
Of course. Again, please accept our apologies. Michael, I must insist we leave the house now.
Come on, Michael. Let's let Mr. Collins get back to bed.
In a moment. I'm sorry to see that you are ill, Mr. Collins. Did you ever think that perhaps your problem might be the need of more sunlight? You do look awfully pale.
You may be right, Professor.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, that's enough. My patient needs rest. Michael, you will have to leave now. Willie, take Mr. Collins to bed.
We're sorry about this, Mr. Collins. If you need anything from town, anything at all, you have Loomis call. I'll send one of the boys around with it.
Michael. I'm warning you, Michael. If anything happens to Mr. Collins as a result of this visit, I'm going to hold you personally responsible.
I don't know what happened, Julia, but I'll find out.
I don't understand you, Michael. We've already seen your theory disproven.
Don't throw your life away, Julia. He'll destroy you. He destroys everything he touches.
Goodbye, Michael.
You made me look like a damn fool in there, Michael.
3 damn fools.
The facts haven't changed. The evidence still points to Barnabas Collins.
What evidence? Unless the eminent professor wishes to alter his theory to accommodate vampires who fly by day, or some similar lunatic thought.
He's dangerous, I'm sure of it. Somehow he's tricked us.
Dr. Hoffman, she's part of it, too.
I don't want to hear any more. Michael, you find hard evidence, I'll listen.
Until then, you leave Mr. Collins alone. Clear?
Yes, Sheriff.
Ice. Burns. So smooth. So cool.
You should sleep until sundown. Don't leave. Keep the room absolutely dark, and I want to know immediately if there's any change.
Yeah, sure, Doc.
Keep a sharp eye out for Michael Woodard. If he shows up, call Sheriff Patterson, okay?
Yeah, I'll do that, Doc. And then when you get better, I'm gonna take you fishing, and then we'll go whitewater rafting. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we'll get a car, and I'll teach you how to drive, because the doc's gonna have you fixed up any day, Barnabas. You're gonna be fine, just fine any day. Oh my God, he's back. It's all right, Barnabas. It's gonna be all right. I'll take care of everything. Don't worry. You can count on old Willie boy. I'm gonna do just what the doc ordered. Auntie, it's you. Oh boy, am I glad it's you.
How very nice, Willie. May I come in?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, my. This is lovely. Oh, really? You and Mr. Collins have done wonders with this place.
Yeah, not bad, huh, Auntie?
Oh, well, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is...
What do you got there, Auntie?
Oh, here, I brought your favorite.
Nut loaf. Oh, this is great, Auntie. You want some?
No, you keep it, Willie, but try not to dribble any more crumbs on Mr. Collins' floor.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Interrupting? No, Auntie. Like what?
Well, you've been so busy lately with all your new responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. I've been real busy. And Barnabas says I'm real important to him. Barnabas says I'm his amanuensis.
What's that?
It's real important.
Well, I'm very proud of you, Willie. Your father would be, too, God rest his soul. You're making a real place for yourself in this world.
Yeah, I know.
Willie, what is wrong?
Nothing, Auntie. But, like you said, I'm real busy because I got a lot of responsibilities around here. So, I tell you what, I really appreciate your coming by, and especially for bringing nut loaf and everything.
You stop by for dinner soon, you hear, Willie?
Sure thing, Auntie. You bet.
My Willie. Professor Woodard.
Elizabeth?
Come in.
Sheriff Patterson was concerned that you might blame him for this morning's unfortunate misunderstanding. I should tell you it was my fault entirely.
You could have brought your suspicions to me, Michael. We might have looked into them in a less public way and saved entire embarrassment.
Yes, I was hoping Dr. Hoffman might be at home so that I could give her my apologies as well.
I think you'll find her by the lily pond reading. Would you like me to get her for you?
Oh, thank you. It's not necessary. I'll find her.
Did you find her?
Yes, thank you. And please accept my apologies again.
Apology accepted, Michael. Why don't we forget the whole unpleasant affair?
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Julia!
Good evening, Elizabeth. The chill certainly comes quickly here once the sun goes down.
Yes, some weather's moving in. It was very gracious of Michael to drop by and apologize.
Michael Woodard?
Why, yes. Didn't you see him?
Mm-mm.
How very odd. I could have sworn he told me you'd spoken.
I'm afraid the professor's been acting a bit dotty recently.
Yes, I suppose we all have, if the truth be known.
Yes, well, now if you'll excuse me, Elizabeth, I've a mountain of work upstairs.
Woodard knows everything.
I had to keep a medical record, Barnabas. All of my work, the entire cure. It would have been ill-advised not to. Where are you going?
There's business to attend to.
Barnabas, at least let me talk to him. I know I can make him understand.
Understand what, Doctor? Why you're trying to cure a vampire?
Well, let me try.
Willie! And what would you say? That as a result of your noble efforts, I'm nearly a new man? That the past is past and that tomorrow shall be a bright and shining new day?
Barnabas, I don't want anything to happen to Michael.
You called, Barnabas?
Yes, Willie. Please escort Dr. Hoffman to Collinwood.
Geez, Barnabas. You know, it's raining pretty good out there.
Now, Willie. And take her directly to the house.
Sure thing, Barnabas. Okay, Doc. Let's go.
Barnabas, please.
Good night, Doctor.
Come on, come on. Hello? This is Michael Woodard again. Hasn't Sheriff Patterson called in yet? Yes, I know it's a terrible storm, but I told you, I must talk to him. It's very important. Hello. Damn it. Sebastian, that's not a good thing to do to an old man. Sebastian, is that you?
Serious mistake, Professor. Your foolish curiosity has now brought you into my bleak universe.